back to my channel. Today I'm talking about how I dye my hair pink at home and very cheaply using Overtone Rose Gold for dark brown hair deep treatment. So I have freshly applied this product to my hair and I did it just before I filmed this. So after I talk about the pros and the cons and all the product and everything, I will show you guys the before of what it looked like before I did it and the process of how I go through doing it. A miracle product. I dyed my ombre hair pink in March and I had it professionally done. So what she did is she went through, I already had a bit of balayage in my hair and it was pretty light, and I can insert a before picture before I ever dyed it pink here. But she went in and just lightened up a few more pieces and brought it up a little bit higher before she applied the pink dye. And I really loved it and it was fine until I washed it twice. And after the second wash, for whatever reason, I think it was because the water I had used was too warm, and I towel dried my hair, the towel was all pink and I had never seen that before. So needless to say, it did fade a little bit. And so I didn't really want to go back to the salon and pay $100 to get it dyed again, so I started researching some products and I stumbled across Overtone. And they have tons of different colors that you can buy and they have a few different products. So they do have a daily conditioner or a weekly conditioner that you can use in the shower every time you shower with the same colors that they offer. And they also have the deep treatment, which is what I got. And they also offer samples, so you can sample them before you go all in and buy the big tub. So I did get a sample jar, and I got two different colors. One of them worked, and that's this one, and the other one didn't work. So I tried pastel pink, which didn't really show up on my hair. But I did get, this is the sample size, I got the rose gold deep treatment for brown hair. So they do make one for regular blonde hair, I guess, and they make one for brown hair, which is just a little bit more pigmented. So the sample size is 2 ounces, and this is about, if you want to look at my hand, this is about how big it is. And this lasted me 2 applications. And then this is the full size, it's 8 ounces, so you can see it's quite a bit bigger. It's actually 4 times what you get in the sample. So here's the sample, and here's the larger size next to each other. So my sample is empty, but I will show you what it looks like. It is extremely pink. It looks just like conditioner. It looks just like hair dye. It smells like mint, so it smells amazing. I expect this to last me about 6 months, 4 months. I have been applying it about every 3 weeks, and that seems to work for me so far. Just FYI, I only wash my hair once or twice a week, so I don't know if it would be different for someone who's washing their hair every day, but I don't wash my hair every day. Alright, so the directions say using disposable gloves, and I highly recommend having gloves. I do not recommend putting it on your skin because it does not come off. Apply treatment generously to wet hair. I don't use wet hair, I use dry hair. My hair it's not chemically treated very much, and so I don't feel like it takes to dye very quickly. So I just use dry hair. For even brighter results, use on dry hair, so there you go. Wait 10 to 15 minutes and then rinse clean. So I also wait 30 minutes and then I usually shampoo and condition my hair right afterwards because I apply it typically to dirty hair. And when I shampoo and condition right after, instead of rinsing as it suggests, I feel like I have the exact same results. So this application, I did just rinse it instead of shampooing and conditioner applying. And yeah, it works the same. So I don't think that the shampoo and conditioner really fade it at all. So you can either rinse or shampoo after you use it. You want to know what's inside it. It says they're non-damaging. Like I said, it's a conditioner product. There's no lightening agent, so it's not gonna lighten your hair. It's just going to put pigment on your lightest hairs. And it has water or a bunch of organic products, so organic aloe leaf,
organic jojoba seed oil, organic sesame seed oil, organic avocado oil. Okay, all this is organic. Olive fruit oil, evening primrose oil, linseed oil, coconut oil, shea butter, sunflower seed oil, and then
so they're plant-derived chemicals, and then the dyes. So there's basic blue, basic brown, basic red, you know, all of those. And then at the end, why it smells like mint, it says it has spearmint and rosemary essential oils, and then some other plant-derived ingredients. Okay, so the pros are, number one, it is super affordable. This large tub, which has 8 ounces, which I think will last me at least 4 or 5 months, maybe even 6, was only $28. And when I go to the salon, it's $100 at least, and that's not with a haircut or anything. So if you do the math, a couple tubs of this will last me an entire year, and it will cost less than going to the salon. So the math there just really adds up. Another pro is that it's super easy to use and it doesn't take long at all. So you just apply it yourself. I did it all by myself even when I first got it. I could have had Andy help me do it, but it was so easy to apply. And it only took 30 minutes total for it to sit, and then you just shampoo and condition as you normally would, or just rinse it off. So it really only takes an extra 30 minutes out of your day, or 15 minutes if you're going to follow the directions as it's stated. And the third pro is there are so many different colors. There are 3 different shades of pink. There's pastel pink, extreme pink, and another pink. And then there's rose gold, and there's a rose gold for brunette and a rose gold regular for blondish hair. And then they have purple and green and blue and orange and yellow. I think they have like a gray. They literally have every single color, and you can mix the colors too. And you can even apply different colors like to different sections of your hair. So I've seen people that have like red, not red, but like, well, yeah, you can get red, white, and blue hair, or unicorn hair where it's all the different colors. I've even seen people combine pink and purple to make their own special colors. Like, it's very customizable to what you want and what works with your hair. And then the fourth pro, I think, is that it is super healthy for your hair. I haven't had any split ends or anything because there's no chemicals that are harmful to your hair. It's actually very deep conditioning. It smells great. And it just feels like another treatment that you would put on your hair for healthy hair. And it makes it shiny. So that's great. Really, the only negative that I find is that you have to order it online. It does come very quickly. I think I ordered this on Sunday or Monday, and I got it on Friday or Saturday. I don't remember. But it only took about 4 days to get here. And if you're in a bind, I think you can order faster shipping, but I never order faster shipping. The only thing is I wish you could just go pick it up at Ulta or Target or somewhere like that, Sephora even, because then you could try a bunch of different colors without having to pay for shipping and without having to wait for them to get in. But they do offer a subscription service, and you do get, I think, like 10% off if you have the subscription service. I just don't need it because I'm not using it as much. But if they did have it in a store, it would just be more accessible and easier to get, and I'm sure they would love to be in Sephora or Ulta. So if those retailers are listening to this video, you should check them out and consider carrying them because they would do great. And another good part is that you can get $10 off by using the link I have down below on your first order. So that's amazing. That brings the sample size to only $1. Of course, you should probably buy more than just one. And then it brings the full size down to only $18. The company is also vegan and cruelty free. They do not test on animals. Overtone is a godsend. I'm obsessed with this product. I've told so many people about this product, people who don't even have their hair colored. I'm still like, you know what, you should try putting some pink in your... You want teal hair, you can get it for $28. Yeah, so this video is not sponsored. at all. It'd be cool if it was, but you know, I've already paid for the product, so I don't need it to be. I'm just very passionate about it, and I wanted to share with you guys after I'd used it for a couple times, just so I knew all the different variables that go into it and what you can do differently to change the results. But I've never had a bad experience with this thing. I love Overtone. I'm obsessed with it. I still love my pink hair, and I don't know how long I'm going to keep it pink, but with Overtone, maybe a while. So this is my hair before. You can see that it's fading a little bit, and you can kind of see where the, not blonde, but like lighter brown parts are coming through at the top. Some of it's pink, but it kind of just looks like a brassy red. And I'm gonna freshen it up. So the first thing that I do when I do this is I make sure I have like an old t-shirt on, or I sometimes wear my robe. I will section off my hair so it is dry and it is dirty. It's not clean or anything. So I section it off into 2 parts. So I'm gonna start with this side. And I just kind of take the bottom layer, and honestly, most of the ends of my hair aren't much lighter. Forgot to say, you also, so once you get your little tub, you'll need gloves too. I used plastic bags, like turned in, or like with my hands in plastic bags the first 2 times that I did this, but I recently got some gloves because I thought it would be a lot easier. Another thing I did is I put a towel on the back of my chair because my chair is white. I'm also sitting on a scarf that I put down when I was sitting here with self-tanner on the other day, so pretty much my chair is protected. Okay, so back to my hair. So I got my tub here, so I'm gonna take it, probably should have taken my necklace off too, but take my hair. It looks like it's only a little bit. You honestly don't need that much on the bottom of your hair because not that many people see, you know, the bottom. So I'm just gonna like squeeze it in here like this. And I also comb it through, so I make sure it's coated. Yeah, using these gloves is way easier. And I think it's gonna waste less as well. So yeah, I only put it on the bottoms because not a lot of this hair is even light enough. So that's the first one. And the next section, so I don't know how much. I guess I'm taking about 1.5 inches, not very thick. I usually, when I straighten my hair, curl my hair, I usually section it into 4 different pieces. So that's what I'm doing here, and I might do a little bit less on the top layer. So just make sure it's all coated, and that's why I comb it through, like comb it through my fingers. And then definitely on the front, you can see it's a lot lighter. I'm gonna go up a little bit higher on this piece and just comb it through. And then when I'm done with the layer, I just grab the whole piece and brush it through. The good thing about this is you can actually see when it's getting pink. So you can see that it's pink right there. So if you're missing any pieces, especially if you have light hair, you'll be able to see that. And you'll be able to feel it if there's any dry spots. Just make sure you get the tips because sometimes you forget the bottom. So now we're at the top layer. I really don't have that much left. So I'm probably just gonna separate this into 3 different pieces. And I'm definitely going to apply this more liberally and up higher, making sure that the top layer gets the most product. And you can see it's really turning pink. It's very wet, so that's exactly what I want. And like I said, oh, I just got it on my leg. Like I said, I don't even remember what I was gonna say now that I have it on my leg. So that's a good point though. It does stain your fingers, that's why I'm using gloves. and it will stain your skin if it's on your neck or anything, so just be careful. I also got some in my sink. I usually apply this in the bathroom. If you're going to apply it anywhere that you don't want it to stick, definitely put down paper towels or a regular towel, something that's gonna soak it up if it falls. I'm not too worried about my leg. So far I've been filming for almost 8 minutes and I'm about done with this side. It does start to feel really gross and crunchy and sticky, which is to be expected. I love how this is kind of foolproof. Like, if this was actual dye, I'd have to be careful. Okay, so this whole side is done. And when I'm finished with both sides, I'll just do it now because I'm done with one side. I will take just a little bit more, rub it in both, and then just rub it through the whole section of hair, just in case I missed anything, and just to kind of rub it in a little bit more. And I squeeze it down like this, making sure to get most of what's left on your gloves out in your hair. So there's one side. I'm going to somehow turn my camera off, do the other side, and then I'll come back when I'm done. My hair is completely covered in the conditioner. You can see it's very stringy and crunchy looking. This side's still wet, so this one's drying. The container says to wait 10 to 15 minutes and then rinse clean. I usually wait like 30 minutes and actually wash my hair. So, maybe I'll just rinse it today and see what happens. Maybe it'll stay, but honestly, when I wash, completely shampoo and condition my hair after I do this, dry it and style it and everything, it looks exactly how I want it to. So I don't think you necessarily have to just rinse it. I think you can wash it and it will be fine. I usually just wrap it up with my clip and clip it. I just broke my clip. Yeah, so I just wrap it and clip it up. Doesn't look like I got any on me here, but I did get some on my forehead, and so far it has not come out. I also got some here, and it won't come out. So it is strong, you guys. Definitely don't get it on any white fabrics or your carpet or counter or anything like that. Okay, so this is my hair fully rinsed and dried. I actually did not end up washing it and conditioning it like I usually do. I just rinsed it. It took a while for it all to rinse out of my hair. I waited until when I squeezed it out, it ran clear or almost clear. It took a long time. You can see that it's a lot more pink now. It's not quite as brassy as it was before, as it was fading a little bit. If you have any questions on Overtone, feel free to leave them in a comment below. If I can't answer it, I will direct you to Overtone's Facebook page. They're extremely helpful. A lot of people ask questions and comment, and they always respond to everything. Also, they also respond to everything on Instagram. So if you have any questions, I probably can't answer them if they're about ingredients or anything, but if they're about application or how I've liked it or how I've used it, feel free to ask below and I will answer you. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.